welcome to the first tutorial video for my expansive, homemade, deck builder, combat card game, Dragon Breeds. Here I'm going to be showing you the setup for both 2 and 3 player, or 2 and more player. You can pretty much go up to 8 players, though I don't advise more than 4. And then the one difference between the different setups. So over here, this is one player setup. This is another player setup. This one's already fully set up. This one's not quite. There are 8 factions in Dragon Breeds, denoted by colors. This is the red faction, that is black, and in front of each player they're going to have a setup made up of their faction deck, which is this 32 cards deck right here. It's full of dragons and faction coins. You have your identity card with a D12, which denotes your health. You have an experience card with objectives on it, and then whenever you complete an objective, you move one of these markers up, and once everything's maxed out, then you unlock your Epic Dragon. The Epic Dragons are over here. At the beginning of the game, there are 4 to choose from, and before anything else happens, everyone chooses an Epic Dragon, places it face down under their experience card, and then removes the others from gameplay entirely. And they do not unlock their Epic Dragon until they've completed all the objectives. The objectives themselves will be covered in a different video. Then you have any token cards a player might have, and a player deck. So the player deck is pretty much the basis of the entire game. Over the course of the game, you are going to be adding and taking cards out of this player deck, and you can pretty much only use cards in the player deck. So this, you're going to be turning from just 2 fireballs and a bunch of coins into a deck full of dragons and faction coins. So at the very beginning of the game, I've selected an Epic Dragon, just randomly in this case. That guy already has a Epic Dragon, so we would all roll to see who goes first. Now, this black player is going to go first, so they're going to start with 11 health instead of the 12. That is true for both 2 and more player games. No matter how many players you're playing with, the player who goes first always starts with 11 health, and everyone else starts at 12. Here's the catch. When it's 2 player, the player who goes second, which would be me in this case, gets a red, or not a red, but a fireball token. Normally, you would only get fireball or tokens cards until your next turn, while they're yours, or I have possession of it. But this is a special one. If you start off with this, that was just going to sit there until I want to use it. It doesn't go in my hand, doesn't count towards my hand size, it's just there, and when I play it, then it is going to go back in the fireball pile. Next to the fireball pile, which is for any dragons in any deck that gets a fireball token by an ability, there's also a trash, where all of the trash cards are going to go. So, I'm going to go ahead and set up, and then the next video is going to be on the basic gameplay, and like overview of the gameplay, and then eventually I'm going to go through the cards more in detail, like the dragons, the faction coins, the tokens and whatnot, and then once all that's covered, once all the basics are covered, I'm going to go through each deck and give a full overview of the dragons in the deck, their abilities, and the synergy and combinations and playstyles of each deck.